So again, in the backswing, instead of going here, just from here, the throw and support your body good with the right leg. Yeah. So now you can see that in the backswing, this active backswing is mostly about the spine axis and the turning this way instead of. So if your upper body is leaning that way, then already you have bias going inward, flat here. That swing becomes complex. But if you just let it go, maintain this motion here, then it will be a lot more consistent. Now a lot better. Yes. The motion is a lot simpler now because her knee is not bending too much in the backswing. Yep. Swing, 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 swing. Just to have feel of just turning around the spine axis. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. No reason to pull the club back with the arms and try to lift this up here. Instead, turn, let it go. The swing motion is now a lot simpler here. See? Swing, just to have feel of just turning around this. Now let's go to the so-called stage 3 of a two-step swing. So in this, use your regular stance and throw the club toward the target first. This is called the trigger motion. Using the trigger motion, have active backswing and then swing. The trigger should be more active. It's a very much a part of the whole rhythm. Oh, this time it went up too far, and then as soon as you start the backswing, your body already turned this way, then brought the club back. So maybe about this high. And then make sure that in the backswing, you have enough speed. So you have to connect the trigger to the backswing, and then backswing to the downswing. It's the whole thing is one continuous motion. Hold the grip in the middle. Yeah, you're holding it too long. The trigger motion is too cautious. So as if like you do this. Ooh, Fannie, go. Yes, that's good flow. Now, when you do the trigger, the head is a bit too high on this side. Try to make it a bit flatter. So by using the trigger motion, you are telling yourself you are going to swing that way in the downswing. Yes, again. Use the faster backswing and then let it go all the way. The trigger was a bit weak. You have to have good connection. Using the shoulder turn. The backswing is a bit flat this time. Let's bring the trigger flatter. So, yeah. So, and then also instead of just turning this way, give a pronation. So again, from there, when you go the trigger motion, go this way instead of keeping it this way. That's why the head is high. If the head is here, swing plane is here, swing plane goes here, the head is way away from the swing plane. Naturally, in the backswing, you try to bring this backward here. But if the same body posture, but club head is here, it's close to the swing plane, then it's easier to bring the club head along the swing plane. So the head position is really important. Keep it about, again, use the pronation. It's a bit too flat. So again, go this side. Try to go more this way. The goal here is using the trigger, you want to have a really active backswing. And then bring the remember, throwing. In the backswing, using this and then throw the club around your body instead of trying to drag it with arms or hands. Again, from the trigger motion, using the body turn, throw, and then stand on the right side. Again, so this goes to stage 3. Give me five of those. The trigger is too weak. Trigger should give you good, yes, like that. That's good. Again, 3 more. Again, the trigger was weak. So just instead of just to go here and then try to do this, from here, throw, leg action, throw. You're throwing. And then also in the right side, in the backswing, have a good push and the throw. The right leg should be extended a little bit more. Still, the right side is collapsing again. So this is because in the backswing, you are starting high here and then going low here. Instead, from low and then go high here in the backswing. So change the trigger, and then from low to high in the backswing. So that in the downswing you can go from high to low here. So when you start the backswing, your body is opening too early. So let's do this. So again, down here, if you have the trigger motion here, right? Trigger motion, and then when you start the backswing, instead of just turning and then bringing low here, instead from here, end of the trigger motion, you're actually shifting to the right, slash shift, and then turn about the right hip here. So again, that's a shun. Yeah. So throw the slide shift and then turn so that you can turn around the right hip and bring this. But if from here, just the turn, you tend to bring it in. So here, shift to the right, drop the body to the right slightly, and then key. So here, we're gonna go to the trigger here, trigger, and then shift slightly, drop the body slightly backward, and then turn around the right leg here. Then you will bring it less flat. So again, so we had this shift the turn, both ways. So here, and shift turn, and shift the turn. So again, that also go easy with your wrist a little bit, particularly toward the end of the trigger motion. Yes, that's really good. Feel the motion of the club head. Your goal is to move the club head really fast. Again, backswing is too slow. Have a faster backswing. Again. Now the target is here, toward me. You have to adjust everything and swing this way. Currently, in terms of stance, your left foot is ahead of the right foot. It's closed. That's part of the reason why you are going that way. So this way here. Either the square. In terms of foot position, it should be square, yeah. And then, again, again, then let's do the continuous swing, back and forth again. Continuous swing, back and forth. And then in the backswing, make sure you stay high instead of going flat here. So throw, remember this one here. Throw high up, swing, high up, swing. Continuous swing, back and forth. again, the right knee is bending more here. So image, there is a wall here. Again, the plane board here. There's a board here. You don't want to go any below than the board here. The board passes through the midsection of your trunk here. So if the board is here, you don't go below the direction. Always have good image. Then pay attention to the cleavage motion. That way you can adjust the plane and swing it toward this direction. Your left foot is ahead of the right foot. Check your, yeah. Keep swinging back. You don't have to swing hard, but you feel the motion of the club head. So at least currently the swing is quite consistent, plane is consistent, but it's outward slightly. Then you have to rely on draw spin all the time. So if the swing plane is outward too much, you have to have a really good draw spin. Or if you adjust it so more or less it's toward the target, for the driver slightly right side of the target, then you don't have to make a lot of adjustments. But this is something you have to keep working on. So find something, you can put a stick on this side here, and then avoid hitting the stick on the way back, so that way you can bring this a bit higher. Okay? But overall, your backswing is a lot faster now. So with that, the connection is a lot better. So make sure that you have a faster backswing than slow backswing. Again. So let's go to stage 3. Stage 3. Okay. And then in doing this, feel the motion of the cleavage. Cleavage motion is what's important, right? So you have to adjust your back. Hold the club in the middle of the grip. Yeah. And then in doing that, you have the feel of going back. You have a supination of the right forearm, supination on the way down, pronation here. Again. The trigger is a bit too weak this time. So trigger gives you good rhythm. Let it go. So when you want to swing hard in the downswing, then you have to put more effort in the backswing. Instead of going slow in the backswing, try to put a lot of effort in the downswing. When you have active backswing, automatically your downswing becomes active. Again. And then as you do the trigger motion and the backswing, really you have to activate the leg here. So this trigger motion is not just the turning this way here, rather you have to stand on the left side. Remember, we did the stance here, touch, touch. So when you go this way and stand on the left side, push, and then stand on the right side, push, and then left side. So try to have more active shift motion. Again. And then as you go in the backswing, delay the shoulder turn here. So what should happen is, ooh, and then first the shift here without turning. Ooh, the shift first to the right side here, and then turn instead of. If you turn early, pulling inward. So toward the end, ooh, and then slight dropping this way here, and then turn. The same thing in the backswing, slight drop this way is called the recentering, and then let it go. So particularly in the backswing, delay turning the shoulders, have a shift, a little shift, and then turn. That initial shift that way is important. Again. It's going flat. It's going flat. So when I say shift, then you start going too flat. It's because you're shifting too much. This shift doesn't have to be a lot of shift here, then you go flat here. It's just a matter of confining your body motion within this triangular space here. So if you have a full body mirror, put tapes this way, then you can define this triangular space. Or outside, keep the sun behind you, put 2 sticks on the ground, then that will give you a triangular space here. And then you move your body continuously. Your pelvis can move more, but head does not move that much. So when you shift, it doesn't have to do a lot, but just it's a matter of timing. Slight shift and then turn, slight shift and turn, instead of quickly start the turn. So your backswing, the turn is a bit too early. Give enough time. This is a transition. From trigger to backswing is a transition. From backswing to downswing is also a transition. We have transition here. At the transition, you have enough time. Wait and then start. Don't hurry. The same thing. And then let it go. At the transition, we need to have more time. Instead of quickly starting the turn. Again. You're putting more effort in the downswing. Give more effort in the backswing. Then downswing will automatically active. And then remember, let the head go all the way in the backswing. Your backswing is getting shorter and shorter. You're stopping about here. Let it go all the way. So here. The backswing motion is stopping too early. So what happens is go here, whoop, here, and it slows down too much here. Instead, let it go all the way here. That way you can turn the body more. So your goal is to bring the cleavage about here, okay, using the momentum. Like that. And then keep the right arm in front of your chest here instead of going upward here. And then pay attention to the cleavage motion. You should be moving consistently. More than anything, you have to control the cleavage motion. That's the key, right? So pay attention to the cleavage motion all the time. Again. In the trigger motion, what you're doing is you're starting the trigger with the arm motion on here. Turn the body. Pushing the ground with the left leg and turn. So turn the pelvis. So here, doing the trigger motion, turn the pelvis and then throw the club this way. Then your pelvis is turned, your shoulder turned. So when you start the backswing, you're turning the body and then throw the club here. But if you use the arms here, you tend to use arms in the backswing. That's why you're pulling in more and more. Use the body. Again, this feel. Yeah, this feel here. The turning the body, about the spine axis. Oh, it's too early. Before it is completed. Keep this motion to keep the club head down here in the trigger motion. Yeah. Then again, so you have to turn, in the trigger motion, you have to turn the body, so use the body and then do the backswing. Stage 3. Oh, the trigger was slow. Here. This gives you the good, so you have to have good throw here instead of It's a rhythmic motion all the way. So let me record your stage 3 here from here. Stage 3, ready, go. You see, when you start the backswing, so this is trigger. Already turned the body. The head is going here, and then it'll go flat here. Because at the beginning, you're turning your body too early. So it says keep the arms in front of your body instead of going this way. Then your body turns like this too early. So stay here, throw in the trigger motion. Turn your body enough, and then no need to go this position here. Rather, then you will be able to start the turn with the shoulders again. So connect all these. It's a one continuous motion. That's the better timing, yes. The trigger is now better. But still the head is a bit high. In the trigger motion, so keep this motion. Again. Go flatter. Make the trigger motion a lot flatter. Again. As you repeat this more and more, your right knee is bending more and more, going back to your. Which knee is a problem? Left knee? But not using the left knee that much. So it turned out that the swing plane board was really good, adjusting the backswing plane. But as you repeat the swing, you went back to low flat backswing. So this is something you have to work on constantly. What happens is when this side collapses here, then you have bias to the right, and you have to have a draw spin to bring the ball inward. And also, because the right leg is not doing much here, okay, you don't have a good initial shift to the left, and then turn here. So if you engage your right leg, right knee more, there will be less burden on the left side. Because you go here and always try to swing hard in the downswing here. From the low position, then you have to push the ground. In terms of muscle contraction, it's called concentric contraction. So muscle is shortening in this action, then try to generate a lot of force. But if you have a good push on this side and then drop the body, then you have large force generated by slowing down the downward motion instead of trying to intentionally jump. So then the muscle is going through something called the eccentric contraction. That means the muscle is lengthening. So you have to use the eccentric contraction more than concentric. So instead of go from this low position and try to stand, push the ground hard, rather from the high position, you drop the body, and then try to slow down downward motion. For that, you have to have a good push on the right side here so that you can drop the body on the left here. So this is just the arms here. And as you go in the backswing, so try to turn here, but now I have a block here, so you cannot move the right hip backward, right? So try to turn, stand on the right side and then turn the shoulder. Turn the shoulder here. So then your right leg is supporting your body, right? But if the right hip is moving backward, then the right leg cannot really support your body. And then if you don't have good push on this side, you cannot later have a dropping of the body. So stand on the right side, push. So imagine you are conducting an orchestra. Instead of going down, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of 1, 2, 3. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that. Yes, yes, yes. So your image, what's important is the moving body up, up. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes. So that way, reach out, touch, reach out, touch. That's coming from the leg push. So when you build this rhythm, what happens is in the downswing, as you use your left leg, the maximum force is actually generated by slowing down the downward motion instead of intentionally trying to move your body up. So just the kick here, and the keep this high, and the drop the left side, and then kick, kick, kick. Again, this feel here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Now here, let's dance with me. So up, 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 up. Yes, that's the. Okay, again, throw. Kick, 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 kick. Yes. You can do that. This is good dance. That means that you can go to the prom. Again, swing back and forth. Again, have the feel of, yeah. Look at this. You see, when you kick the ground with the right leg, you don't go flat. And the motion also becomes quite rhythmic here. Again. Up, 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 up. And then, so in doing this, give intentional up-down motion. And then emphasize the up here, no need to pay attention to drop. Okay? This is drop, it's not going down intentionally. Just after this up, and you're dropping and then up, dropping up, 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 up. To give intentional vertical motion with exaggerated up, 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 up. You see, then the shoulder turn is responding to the leg action. So up, 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 up instead of. So again. And then overall, turn the body slightly this way. So maintain the stance, have the image of turning the whole upper body slightly this way, and then do this. The right side is again going down. So in the backswing, your goal is not to move this flat here, but rather bring it up here, and then let the rope go over your right shoulder to this. Yes. Up, 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 and the shift. So keep going. In order to have good push, you have to shift first. shift enough, and then push. So push more, push more. Your right knee should completely extended like that. Push, push. Push, up, 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 up. This is what you need to remember, the right leg action, instead of going down here, okay? So you have this, you've done this for long, so you automatically go that position, but for a while, you have to consciously control the way your right leg acts. So again, instead of going down, 3, 4 here, then it's going down here. Instead, up, 2, 3, 4. So up, 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 shift and up, shift and up, shift and up, shift and up. Turn, turn, turn. The turn is coming from leg push. Again. Kick, up, up, kick, 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 kick. Now, let's keep the stance more this way. So turn the body this way from the beginning. Yeah, so let's start from there. Up, up. So don't worry about matching the direction. So what you just did before this, just do the same thing, but now roll your stance is this way. So think that the target is on this side, and then keep doing this. Shift to the right enough, shift to the right enough, and then stand on the right side. So here again, using the arms here, try to push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. So in order to push up good, what you need to do is first drop this side. So if you drop this side slightly, then it's easy to push. Yes, and then if you drop this side, then it's easy to push. Here. So push, drop and push, drop and push, drop and push. Drop and push. And then on the right side, always your instep is leaving the ground. Here. So from here, as you go here, your right knee tends to go out, okay? And then your instep leaves the ground. Pay attention to that. So when you interact with the ground, when you push the ground hard, then it's gotta be the force is acting under the ball of the foot. So do not let the foot go this way. Rather, stand, push with the whole foot here instead of going this way. When the right knee, initially when you start, if the right knee goes out, this happens, right? So, then push. Yeah, and then swing and then push, push. Kick the ground, kick, push, kick, both ways, push. Left side too, left side too. So kick, 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 kick. Bring the right arm a bit higher in the backswing. So here, when you just let the arm go, then the right arm will go here, but you tend to keep bring this down. Instead, let it go, and then, so kick, 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 kick. Here, let the arm go. kick. Kick enough, the right side. Stand on the right side, stand on the right side. And then put the arms in front of your chest here. Using this push, and then at the end you have automatic shift motion here. So you have to go this way, here. Key, and then come key, 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 and then kick the leg more actively. When you go to the right side here, again, do it. Here, your right leg is not really pushing the body this way. You're just collapsing on this side again. Make sure the right leg action is good enough, hard enough, so that when you push diagonally downward, this push will bring the force more going this way here. It will bring your body up and also later slightly this way here. So when you push the right side, push, and then you can already come, push, and come this way here. Yes, like that. Yeah. Kick more actively, the right leg. Extend. Swing, 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 swing. Yeah. As you go right, your knees are always here. Your right instep leaves the ground. In the backswing. In the backswing, there's no reason to let the instep go up here. In the downswing, after the swing, if you keep turning, this happens. But when you're actually pushing the ground hard, the whole foot should push the ground. So instead of collapsing like this, you are actively pushing the ground. Your leg is yes. And then, so as you keep pushing, push, the whole foot is in contact with the ground, push, and then bring this back here. Oh, already. Yeah, it's good that your parents are here because they can watch and see what you're doing. So here, this is the first time I'm using this. This is something called orange peel, and then it is inclined here. So when you're standing, it's slightly inclined. So it's hard to go this way. Then naturally you have to push outward, out. So try that swing back and forth, arm swing. Push harder, and then extend your knee. Yeah, extend your knee. Push hard, push. Yep. So that leg push turns the pelvis and also the shoulders. So the pelvis turn and the shoulder turn are coming from your leg action instead of intentionally turning the upper body. So instead of collapsing here and then try to turn the body, push and then turn. So push, turn, push, turn, push, turn. So the image of having active turn by using the leg push. Swing, swing, kick, 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 up, 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 up. Actually try to move body up. The pelvis up, up, up. So in the backswing, it's not just the turning here. You should have a good push. Have the feel of up and down motion. Up here and up here and up here. That way you can awaken your right leg. Yeah, and then have a brisk, rhythmic turn by using the leg action. Up, up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So you don't let your knee collapse like this, and then the instep leaves the ground. Okay. So initially, this type of surface will help, because with this one you cannot really go this way here. But eventually, you should be able to do this without the orange peel. So let me remove this and then see. Okay, the same thing. Still active leg action. Kick, kick, kick. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Turn, 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 active, turn, turn. Coming from the leg, turn, turn. Yes. So this is what you need to practice a lot. Now, obviously, with the bare hands, you can go a bit faster. The tempo is high. But when you're holding something, you have to slow down this a little bit and match the tempo. But you need to awaken your right leg. That's the main thing. And your parents know. When your leg motion is good, and then your dad automatically responds to that. Because they can see what you do. So you should be able to feel it and then make that happen. Okay? So you're already tired. A lot of swing motion. And besides, I have lunch with my kids. So, but so let's start here. You made a lot of swings here, but the rope swing is really good. And make sure this kick, as if you know what you did with the board here. With the board, you actually do that, but then as soon as you start swinging the club, you went this way. And then part of the reason why you have left knee problem is that you're generating the maximum force by trying to bring the body up here from the low position here, but rather push up and then drop the body and then kick, briskly kick. Then what happens is that when the left leg generates the maximum force, is to slow down the downward motion. That way, your muscles are going through something called the eccentric contraction, the lengthening of the muscle. That way you can easily generate large amount of force without much effort. But when you go from down, low position and intentionally try to push, then your muscle goes shortening. And that puts a lot of burden on your muscles. For the same amount of force, you have to activate the muscle a lot higher activation level. Okay? So that what you responded well was the conductor. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Instead of this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So dance. So you have some more steps here. Up, 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 up. Instead of going down, here, up, 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 up. Touch the switch. Up, 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 up. So this way, you can awaken your right leg. Then you don't have too much, inward motion. Then overall, the swing pattern looks a lot simpler and better aligned. But the bottom line is now your backswing is fast enough. So with that, continuously, just change the direction and then go to a downswing instead of try to put a lot of effort in the downswing. Okay?